Murakaza neza kuri iyi tutorial. Mwaramutse muraho. Uyu munsi rero tugiye kurebera hamwe uburyo umuntu yakoresha CRUD muri MVC, ariko ahangaha turaza gukoresha raporo itari crystal report cyangwa nayo tuyikoreshe cyangwa na raporo ntitwirirwe tuyishyiraho. So akangaka ni aga quick tutorial ndi kugira ngo turebere hamwe uburyo twakoresha dukoresheje database ya Visual Studio tudakoresheje SQL Server. So MVC with VS database. Then it is an internet application laser, okay. Kwihanganamo gatoya, so it is taking some time in order to create this project. Okay, we are done. So let me just first tugende to creating a database. Then database will be equal to student db. Watchinze change ariko man meze bon sawa. Okay, kurya gorirose yeah, gorirotsi. Okay, you're gonna be a programmer, sibyo? Yeah, sure. Uzajya ureba uburyo nandika udukode. Gorirose, bon appétit. Merci. Okay, ahangaha twarangiza tukajya create a new table. Okay, our table will be called, let me just use faculty and let me use department. This is identity. Then the second one is department name, depth name. Date will be equal to n-valcal. So this is enough. So I update the database, then update. So let me create another table which will be equal to the table student. Then my student, bon appétit. Njye naho nyine gorirose. Njye numva binuka ukuntu. Identity. Then I will be having the student names and valcal. Then ikindi ni the student faculty, no, student department. That will be equal to int. Student gender, that will be equal to n-valcal. In my student gender, so we'll be having like max. Let me just say max, which will be equal to float. All of these are not null. So hano kuri department, so let me make it as a foreign key. References department kuri id with a capital letter. Ariko ntacyo bivuze, tuwashyiraho capital cyangwa then update, then I've finished. So come in here so you can even see our student and our department table is there. Then let me make my model, add a new item. I want to add this edu model, which will be equal to student model. student model, then I will generate it from database. So I will even see here student DB, then next, then here it will be my DBO, the DBO, then I finish. Okay, this is our model. Then let's take a look on our model and then we just try to explain what is going to be happening from this model. Anga kuri iyi model, so anga kuri iyi model yacu, we are having the table department and student. There is a foreign key that is one to many, one department to many students or many students to one department. Then angaha hari this department, department 1, department 2. So angaha turaza kuba dufitemo the foreign which is equal to department, ariko table ya student nanone iraza kugira the other thing, the other department. Iyi nubwo ko angaha izi property zose ziba zirimo hano. So that means if we want to retrieve department name, so we're going to be having it. If we're going to be receiving department ID, so we can even just take it from there. Okay. Icyo ugomba kurebera hano ni entity framework. Do we have entity framework? So we do. Utayifite, so you come here and then add a reference, then on references framework, and then you just entity type entity framework. You come even on the extension how you type on it, so you just take it. For us turayifite nta mpamvu, so let me minimize this reference. So even our model is there, the student model to create in ngiyi harimo department, even student, and even the student model that we created. So you can even see that everything is there. So let me just come up with controller. Then we come on controller. So let me just pull this student controller. But before all, angaha uje ukajya hano kuri student controller, the controller, you can even see that there is no model classes available. So you can even just come on your project and build your project, and then come and add a new controller. So you can even see that it is okay now. There's no need to run or to do something. So build a project, kugira gusa ngo, yeah, it is like committing all the previous work. So you can even just see there's a student and even student DB entities. For us, we are having this thing. So you add. Wait a bit. wait guys, okay. Nuvuga hano controller ya student controller yahageze. Ntumpe mwana, waje kumva? Oya ntago rero sinjya njye kabisa. Giovanni ngo nkwereke agakode. Nkwereke uburyo bakodasha. Icara hano ngo urebe C sharp. Then ahangaha turaza kureba hano kuri there is a shared folder. Shared folder niyo habamo the layout. Okay. Ushaka usanga John? Ushaka usanga John? Okay. Then ahangaha turaza kureba hano kuri aya about yanjye, reka nze mbanze nshyiremo student just cause there is no about. Then my student index, then student, oya ntabwo nshaka mwana, babarira kabisa. Then ahangaha tugiye kureba iyi student, mbese student ni izina rizaba displayed kuri form, kuri iriya web page yacu. Nuvuga ya link ahangaha ushobora kubihindura ukenda wenda student link, nta kibazo bino byose. Then index, the index is, if you come up here on student controller, so you can see that the index is the action result that will be returning all these things. So it is indexed to all. Then you will be just having this student, which is the last one. So angaha, let me just try to run and then we see what is going to be happening. Mwibuke ko to run it is like to build. When you build a project, if you run the first ibyo wakoze birabanza bikaba saved and then you continue. Then let's go, let's read here, then we see. Okay, you can even see here there's this thing that has come that has came. So we can even just click here, put student link. So if you click on student link, so you can have your students. So the problem with this thing is that we have student but there's no faculty as well. So we want to populate faculties and then kugira dushyiremo faculty nuko rero dusabe kuzamo hano muri database. So I don't want even just to use the database. Let me just use what we are having. Oya ntabwo nshaka. Then hano kuri controller, then you can add another controller which is faculty controller. So I will just, where is faculty? It is not faculty controller, it is department controller. Here it is not department. Then you click add. So that means the department controller nayo irahageze. So igisigaye ni ukulinkinga tukamenya ngo ya department controller, what will I make it? So we come here on layout, then we can create a new agenda sanga John. Sawa turi kumwe. Angaha then we can even turi kumwe na Eric. Then angaha, then I come here, then just make department here, then it is index. Then here I will be having my department link. So I'm just finishing, so I can even just let me commit to my build and then I come here again and then I run student not create. Let me just make like this and then okay. So we have a student link and even the department link. Let me come on department link and then I create a new department which is info management. Then I create a new one which is equal to accounting. Then let me create a new one, networks and communications. So the departments are there. So let me go to student link. If I go to student link and then I create, so we can even see that all these departments are there. So the remaining names, let me just call Eric. Is Eric. Gender, my gender is male as well. Then I go like 19. Then I create. So you can even just see that all these things are there. So the remaining thing is just to make this thing when ibi byose nta ntuza zifite edit link action like that. So let me nimeza mwana wese nimeza mwana ese mama arabizi kuri hano mwana wamubwiye kuja kudusura ugiye kumusaba uruhushya. Okay, let me go just here and then we go to our department, have department and even students. So I want to go to this student and then I go to create. Then when I come here and create, let me just make this department. Then here I have full names, department here. Then I have gender, then I have max. So here on gender, so I don't want this editor for, I want a drop down, a drop down list that's going to be done like this. So the name of my drop down list will be equal to gender, then there is a new list, then select list item. Eriyagurira mwana. Yeah. Then we'll be having the new list item, the new select list, which will be equal to, okay, text is equal to male, then the value is equal to male also. So I copy this, then I close from here. So female and female. So if I build my app, then I come up here, then again I run. So I go to create, so you can see the male and female has come, okay. Then under create gender, there's something that is missing. Let me add this one. Please select gender. Please select gender. Then I build. This is a please select gender that is coming. So let me just add another one. Very Patrick 19. There is an error in the application. DB save changes as student.add. I wanted to add this student. Then let me view back to list. Let me come on my thing, on my database. And then I see on my tables, table student, show data table. Let me add a new one, and then I see whether it is a problem of my database or not. Barry Patrick, the department number 3 is a male as well, and even 18, and then I see, so Barry is bank, so the problem is not on, ntabwo ikibazo kiri hano, so ikibazo kiri hano muri codes. So let me just come. Please select gender, then okay, model gender. So let me to come to the student controller on save and create view by departments. Select department ID and okay, this is for department. Find by ID, so this is delete. So let me see create. What is create? Student data, student is saved and to index. Okay, let me just run and then I see. Then I go to student link. Then I create a new student. Yego mwana. Okay, now it is okay. Ikibazo buriya ahantu cyari kiri, it was for gender. Okay, then anga kuri view, I want to make these things department depth name, it is nothing. So I have just to change it. I have to change. I come here kuri student and then I go to index. Yeah, on index there's nothing more than that for sure. Okay, let me just full names. Department, then gender, then marks. So biriya bidafite ntuza nabyo I have to make it for actions. So I'm done. Then I build. So if I come here again and then full names, department, gender, marks, and actions. Then let me create a new one. Jimmy. So you can see everything as well. Okay, ikintu cyaba gisigaye gusa is only makeup kugira ngo wenda bino bize kugenda neza, things like that. So you can even just see that delete is being done well. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. You can see the details, and even having the details you can edit. Betty Patrick, clever guy. Clever guy. So it's like that, I think. Okay. Yeah, sure. Then just I save. Very Patrick, clever guy. So it is there. So now I'm done. So let me just continue to my tutorial. Continue the tutorial with the reports. Hello. So let me continue with the reports. Let me add a new folder. The folder for the report. Then report. So report nyikorera cyangwa nyihorera. Then add a new item. Then nkoresha ngiye, but for this one I think nta kibazo, reka nkoreshe iyi coastal report coastal report for students. Then I add okay. There is a project which MVC with the VS. There's no ADO. I can even just CRUD an MVC with report Nagaria. So let me create a new. So this report, so let me just finish with the rapport. So it is not an SQL Server database, so we're going to be adding the report, the reporting, and then crystal report 1. Then we continue to OK, so we'll be creating a new database. Demo server. So you can't select a database without selecting a server. Oh, so tugiye gukoresha iyi database, this database, not the other one.